Zach, thank you. It's that time of year again, and a great idea for Valentine's Day is taking your sweetheart on a romantic getaway. Darius Dubosh and Emily Jablon join us. They are the founders of Million Mile Secrets. Great to have you guys here. Always great to have you because welcome back
nice
to the show.
Back.
You've been here before. Darius, excuse me. Let's start with some tips.
Sure.
The first one here, recreate history, which is consider visiting a place you and your partner first met. I love that.
Right.
Number two, you've got ask about perks. Tell me.
So, for example, if you're going on a romantic trip, it doesn't hurt to ask the hotel if they can do something to make it more romantic. Maybe they'll send flowers, maybe they'll put chocolates, a bottle of champagne, maybe even a hotel upgrade. And the best way to do this is don't email the generic hotel address. How I like to do it is email the hotel general manager. And the reason for that is that if the general manager gets it and he forwards it along to his or her staff, they're more likely to act on it and give you something good versus if it just comes to
If I don't email, can I ask the concierge there or talk to someone once I'm at the hotel?
It's usually a lot better to get it arranged beforehand versus last-minute scrambling. And it's fairly easy to find the hotel general manager's email address. Just Google the name of the hotel. So, for example, Hyatt General Manager, you'll get the name, and then you can just call the hotel and say, hey, I need to email Bob Smith. Is this his correct email address? And you've got it.
That's a great tip. Pack gifts in advance.
So here's another tip that I like, that especially if you're going on a 2-day romantic Valentine's Day trip, it's going to be hard to sneak out and get something romantic. So maybe you pack that travel candle or some scented oils, or maybe even you can stow some flowers in your carry-on bag. And then when you're in the plane, you can whip them out and give it to your partner. Or if you're a little more adventurous, you can ask the flight attendant to maybe make a romantic announcement to your partner.
And then you can videotape it and put it on Twitter or Instagram. And
it
go
gets viral.
Right? That's always fun. Emily, let's talk about some of the most romantic destinations. And, I mean, let's be honest, you're kind of going a little high-end, right?
Not all the time. You don't have to take an expensive getaway just to impress your loved one. If you're from a small town, you can go to a big city, for example, or if you're from a big city, you can go to a nice little camping getaway.
So let's say Austin to Dallas, Dallas to the hill country, something to that effect.
Sure, yeah. One of the most romantic experiences Darius surprised me with was a trip to Hawaii.
Nice.
So that was really, really nice, and he had planned an adopt a dog for a day excursion, so we got to take a dog out for the whole day, and it was really, really sweet of him to think of me like that. He knows I like dogs, so it was a great Valentine's Day spring break travel.
Oh, that is beautiful. If you are able to, I mean, I think we're about 2 weeks away from Valentine's, so it might be a little more expensive to book. But if you are able to do that, what are some of the top destinations you would recommend? And how can I use my miles? Because that's what your travel website, Million Miles
Secrets,
specializes in. Tell us.
Well, there are some good deals to go to Hawaii. We've been to Kauai and Maui. And if you plan further in advance, we've been to Bora Bora, the Maldives.
Wow.
So these are amazing beach destinations, and with a little bit of planning, you can certainly use your miles to do that.
That's the only way to do it, unless, of course, you got the big bucks to do it. But as always, we appreciate both of you being here. MillionMilesSecrets.com. Lots of great advice. I love it.